Hello my beautiful ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the nature of South Sweden. I'm standing here on a hill basically middle of nowhere in Skåne, Sweden, and behind me I have some freeway, so I hope the sound isn't too bad. But today I thought I'd go through some very safe fragrances that everyone basically can blind buy. So these fragrances are maybe for someone who don't have the opportunity to try a sample before you purchase a bottle of fragrance, and you might want to have something that is very suitable for either work or either school or some other situations that are pretty versatile. So the first fragrance that I would recommend to anyone is a little bit higher price range, but this is Percival. It is a blue fragrance. Reminds me a little bit about Abercrombie & Fitch, a little bit sweet, a little bit youthful. This is for a guy who have a lot of money and wants something that girls like and the general population like. Very long-lasting fragrance, but not the cheapest alternative. So next one on this list, I don't know if you can call it a fragrance, but this is Molecule 01. It has something in it called ISO-E Super, which is a molecule compound basically that reacts different depending on your skin chemistry. It can smell different on your skin than my skin, but basically this is a very light skin scent that smells a little bit woody, I think, but it can smell different on you. But this is super light, good for workplace if you don't want to offend anyone and if people around you maybe are allergic to fragrances. Next one is Acqua di Gio Profondo. This is a very clean, classy fragrance that reminds me a lot about the original Acqua di Gio, of course, from Armani. This is a little bit more modern take on the original formulation, better, longer lasting. This is a totally safe blind buy. I can't imagine anyone dislike this fragrance. Super easy to love, super easy to wear, all different type of situations and all different type of people and professions. Whatever you do, you can basically wear this and girls will really love this. So that's another one. Next one is a cheaper fragrance. I have a little cheating list here. It's Coach for Men. It was I think it was years since I smelled it last time, but I was in a department store a couple of weeks ago and I smelled it again, and I thought it was pretty good actually for the low price that you pay for Coach for Men. I'm talking about the original Coach for Men. So that is a great entry fragrance for you guys who don't want to spend a lot of money on fragrances. Maybe you just want something that is blue, easy to like, and you don't really know where to start. This is a good entry fragrance for you. Next up on this list is also a great entry fragrance. Polo Blue, blind buy worthy, safe, super blue, super young smelling, super playful, little jock vibe, I would say. This a little I don't know, lacrosse player type of smell to this one. Very fresh, just took a shower, you know what I mean. Very uncomplicated type of fragrance if you just want something that is blue, easy to like and smells good. Next up is Perry Ellis 360 Red. This one I would say smells a little bit like the original Acqua di Gio from '95, but with an added mandarin and orange note, I feel. And this is a little bit more playful, youthful than the Acqua di Gio Profumo, and this is a little bit more like a player. This smells a little bit like a player, and a lot of girls have said it. Have this in a street reaction video. They said, "Oh, this smells like a guy who's going to break my heart at the end of the summer." So that basically sums up the fragrance.
That's a summer guy. Nice.
That's a summer guy.
It will break your heart. Do that.
If you are that guy and you just want something that is super simple to wear and that is super inexpensive, you don't want to spend a lot of money on a fragrance, you just want something that is easy to like, easy to wear, Perry Ellis 360 Red is also a great one. Then we have Nautica, of course. Nautica Blue, you can have Nautica Voyage. I prefer Nautica Voyage over Nautica Blue. I don't really love the Nautica Blue, but I know that a lot of people like it, so that one is pretty safe. But I would go for Nautica Voyage actually. It is a very good fragrance for this type of season that we're in. Sun is shining, you're doing a lot of activities outside, maybe you're on a boat somewhere. Voyage, Nautica, buy that one. Next up is a Creed Aventus clone, and I'm talking about Mont Blanc Explorer. It's a, yeah, it is a Creed Aventus clone, and it is a good fragrance. And it is blind buy worthy, 100%, if you just want something fresh, citrusy, inoffensive. But I would say this, guys, I would suggest that you go for a fragrance called L'Aventure Intense from Al Haramain. That brand is very established, very good fragrances, and that one lasts even longer than the original Creed Aventus. So go for Al Haramain L'Aventure Intense. I think you can find it still on Nutino and other discounters online. I would really recommend that fragrance if you like the original Creed Aventus, but you don't want to spend that lot of money on the fragrance. Buy that one instead. And the last one, of course, yeah. Or was it more? No. Versace Pour Homme, also a great fragrance if you just want something that you can wear to the workplace, that you can wear anywhere, everywhere. Very blue fragrance. Reminds me a bit of, basically a lot of these fragrances are pretty similar. It is a mixture between like Polo blue, little Nautica Voyage in there, you know, if you mix these together. So they're not so different, and that's why I include these fragrances, because it doesn't really matter which one you pick up. They're super likable, all of these fragrances in this list. Of course, Percival is a little bit more expensive than the other ones, but if you have a lot of money to spend, that is a really great fragrance. And today I actually tried a new fragrance that I haven't tried before from Serjoff, and that is called Neo. So that is a little bit yeah, I can put that in. That's super easy to like as well, but of course it's super expensive. But if money is not a problem for you and you want something that smells a little bit like artisan pure, but a little bit upscale, a little bit more dressed up type of feel, go for Serjoff Neo. That is a super great citrus fragrance with the elegance that artisan pure lacks a little bit, so that's a great alternative. But either one of these fragrances works great, and yeah, thank you for watching. See you the next time.